Yo, how's it going? This is the day 2 of Facebook ads training. Sorry, I'm a little sick still. We're still pretty sick. Um, After you've successfully found your target audience, just the way I just showed you in the last video, what you're gonna do is hit create ad. Wait for this to load, and then you're gonna be doing an engagement ad, okay? And before I even do that, I'm actually going to show you an example of a old store I used to market and used to have. It was like one of my first stores. It was a luxury watch store. By the time I got lucky and I got in right before that, and he started getting saturated. Okay, so don't do luxury watches. Everyone and their mom's doing luxury watches, and it's saturated. Okay, so let me show you an example of a store, and I think I still have it in my Pages Manager app. By the way, you have to have this app right here. It's Pages Manager app. So here's a couple stores I used to run back in the day. This one's called Lux Wristwork, and back up. You get these same results using this method. So this is an example of a post that would attract someone's attention. Okay, get your, you have to use emojis. They stand out. If this is going down someone's feed as a sponsored ad, just their news feed, and they see this and they see emojis and the fire emojis, etc., then they're gonna check it out. Get your limited edition rose gold dragon skeleton luxury watch for 50% off. Off the bat, offer them 50% off. All right, you can offer less, but I think this was just a retargeting ad for me, for the people who didn't buy initially, so I just offer them half off. Tag and share with a friend, and then use code blah blah blah. And then below that, I put get yours here, and then there's as you can see, it's a Google URL. So what I did was I did a direct link to my product, and I copy and pasted it from the browser and into Google URL shortener, and then use this format, get yours here, and then a little arrow pointing to it, and then I did it again. For some reason, when you put it twice, the people who overlook it the first time will click on it the second time. But I reached 15,000 people, 2.8K engagement, 9 comments, 18 shares, 633 post clicks. Okay, so I'll be showing you guys how to get these types of results based on in your ads, based on a strategy that I initially learned that it's actually pretty easy to get results from and get sales from. I'm actually going to teach you guys a simpler way because it's just easier that way. So basically, you'll be going from an engagement to a conversion ad. Okay. So that's that. Going back to Facebook ads. You have got an engagement ad. At this point, you should have all things that your audience likes already in there and written down in your notes or on a piece of paper, something like that, wherever it may be. I'm just gonna do like a mock ad. Reply the message real quick. So you're gonna do an engagement ad. You're gonna zoom in for me, or you're just gonna sit there? There you go. So once all of this loads, you gotta name your ad here, up top. Name your ad here, whatever you want it to be. I usually put, if you're selling yoga pants, I put yoga pants PPE, which is being paid per engagement. So this is what I like to do personally, and this is how I got all of that engagement on my ad. That's actually I love every engagement. I like to exit out of this, delete United States, delete United States, and then in worldwide. The reason why you're targeting worldwide is because I'll actually do that right now. The reason why you're targeting worldwide is because there it is. Who wants to catch up now? Is because you want to basically target worldwide so you can narrow it down to the countries that engage in your ad. There you go. And phone's running a little slow. Get in there. There you go. Because you want to be able to let everyone have an opportunity to engage in your stuff. There it goes. The one that says region worldwide. Yeah, click that. So you're talking to everyone in the world. And then Facebook will have enough data based on who engaged on your ad to see who likes your stuff. Okay? That's okay. And obviously you can't highlight the whole world, so. And then everyone in this location, when you're targeting certain countries, you want to put everyone who lives in this location. Like say if I just target the United States, everyone who lives in the United States, because if you put everyone in the location, that includes people traveling from other countries. So you don't want to do that. All right, so go down. Whatever demographic that you wrote down when you did your audience insights, put English all on here on languages because you don't want to waste time advertising those people who don't speak English. So you're just targeting worldwide countries between that whatever age demographic that speak English. So right here is your targeting suggestions, okay? You're going to start typing in those targeting suggestions and targeting those pages that I was showing you to target. And it's the same thing for whatever you're advertising. You know, you type in a keyword like if you're selling yoga pants, I'm going to obviously type in yoga pants. If I'm selling, I don't know, thermals, fitness thermals or, winter thermals, like in men's clothes, I'm going to type in men's fashion or men's thermals or something like that and go off that. Once you type those in, say you're doing yoga pants. I'm just going to do that for example. Hope you guys can see this okay. Yoga pants, get in there. It usually pops up after you type the first one in. And then go to suggestions. Get in there. Click on suggestions, it's going to help you a lot. Leggings, same thing as yoga pants. Like I said, you're going to type in the ones that you put, but you want your audience to get down to about 2 million. Let's see. Fitwear, yoga and life, fitness girls, you know what I mean? Like, if I was selling women's yoga pants, this is exactly what I'd be targeting. Online legging store is an interest that you would want to target. Tights, etc., etc. Hot yoga, because anyone who wears does yoga wears yoga pants. I'm just going to go 18 to 44. Same thing applies, and then just women. Same thing applies to whatever niche. But like I said, targeting worldwide allows, and only targeting people worldwide who speak English. I think my screen froze. There you go. Who speak English is a good way to, you're only targeting civilized countries, not third world countries. So you're not wasting time targeting countries that aren't going to buy. Oh, come on. Every time you change something, populates the new audience size. So right now your potential reach is 30 million and shows you your estimated engagement and your estimated reach. You want to get it down. Yoga pants, blah blah blah. Once you do that, and if you still don't you're not down to about 2 or 3 million, you can hit narrow audience further, and then type in another keyword, and then after that hit suggestions. You want to do the lower numbers though. So like this suggestion, if you're on a computer, it shows you like there's 2 million people who like this, 3 million people or 100,000 people who like this. You want to do things that have to do with your audience, okay? Once you have narrowed it down between 2 and 3 million, you're going to narrow it further I would say about 3 to 6 million's about right, because once you switch it to mobile, it'll go down even further automatically. So 3 to 6 million, not 2 million, because then you're gonna end up with only like 1 million. So a few things you're gonna always want to target is engaged shoppers. When you narrow it down further, engaged, and this thing needs to have its own section, its own narrowing section. Engaged shoppers. Okay, as a beer, and this paper clicked on the shop now button in the last week. I always target people who are interested in online shopping and active credit, people who have active credit cards. Credit card users. That's behavior. People with active credit cards tend to buy more. But you get the point. You'll have your main demographics that you wrote down here, and then you're gonna hit narrow further. Once you write those, I'll say about 4 or 5 down, and then you're going to type in another keyword that has to do with what you are, because that's why you write down a bunch, so that you can use the extra ones. I would say write down the ones in the initial column when I first showed you under demographics, and then we scroll down. Definitely write down those. Those are going to be the most important. The second column below that one. The first one is just basically for extra, in case you need extra ideas for targeting. And then after you do that, you're gonna narrow down to active, active credit card users, engaged shoppers. And that's pretty much it. Your audience should be down to about, I would say 2 million. Or no, 3 to 6 million. So yeah, this is at 19 million, which is cool. Oh, 18 to 39. I meant to go 18 to 44. Haha, that's what was wrong. So after that, make sure you save your audience, and then you name it, because it's gonna hit save audience after that, and you're gonna name it. Once you have the audience saved, you have it forever. Next thing you're gonna do is hit placements. Go hit edit placements. Never do automatic placements, because Facebook will waste your money. So what you're gonna do is, you only want this ad going down someone's newsfeed. So you're gonna switch device types to just mobile. Come on. So you're gonna uncheck connected TV and desktop. I'm not sure if this, I'm pretty sure it looks the same, but on the computer, if I remember right. But overall, just do mobile. So once you have just mobile selected, that should populate you a new my phone is running super slow. It's like freezing and lagging, and it's annoying. After you see, back in desktop. So just mobile. If it'll let me select just mobile. Anyway, do just mobile. You get the point. Just select mobile, and then all of these can go. Uncheck all of these. So start here. You don't ever need that. You'll never advertise on Instagram, because it's not a place where you can have engagement or anything. So you're not gonna advertise on Instagram, and then under here, uncheck everything but feeds, which is up top. So basically, everything needs to be unchecked except for feeds, and have it as just mobile. Okay. Once you do that, you would hit next. Okay, you judge it. I always recommend, if you have a very low budget for advertising, start off at $5 a day. That's fine. But if you have a little bit of money for advertising, start off at $10 a day. Okay. that will allow Facebook to collect enough data. You have to have this ad running for, I would say, 3 days, 3 full days, in order to get enough data so Facebook can be like, okay, these are the people who like to buy your stuff. Okay. So adjust your budget to whatever you can afford, $5 or $10 a day to start off with. Because when you're doing the conversion ad to get purchases and website traffic, you're gonna be doing $20 a day. So you're gonna continue after that. And this is why I said to make the post before you actually place the ad, because you can either create a new ad post or you can use an existing post. Okay, so say I wanted to select the post. Boom, there's my post right there. You just click it and it's there. And then it shows you what it looks like right here once it loads. They give you an option to do a call to action, do a shop now button, and you can either go to your actual website, click on the product that you're promoting, and then copy it. Once you actually click on the product that you're promoting inside of your website, copy and paste that URL in here, or just copy that that Google URL into here as well. That you use for the to shorten your URL. Facebook Pixel. If you don't have this installed, or you're wrong. It allows Facebook to track the data from people coming to your store and what they're doing, etc. And then it allows them to basically gauge who wants to buy your stuff. Facebook doesn't know your audience, so they have to be able to know your audience. If you don't know how to do a Facebook Pixel, I will show you that in another video. So after that, you just hit review and hit confirm. Facebook reviews your ad, and you usually approve within like 10 minutes, if even. Okay. So real quick, actually, I'll show you how to do a Facebook Pixel. It's super easy. So you go to Pixels right here. Yes, I want to leave this page. That's just a quick rundown on how to target and etc. and how to place an engagement ad. And you want at least 1 to 2K engagement on your ad in order to consider it a decent to really good ad. So I always try to aim for 3K engagement, but 2.5K, 2K, that's fine. Depending on your budget when you start off. So if you start off at $5 a day for your engagement ad, you're gonna want to move up to $10 a day for your conversion ad. And if you start off at $10 a day, you're gonna want to move over to $20 a day for your conversion ad. Oh, come on, don't be shy. You got Pixels. Try to reload the page. So this is how you install Facebook Pixel to your store, so that Facebook can track the data. Super easy. If it'll load, I'm gonna have to show you guys on the computer for this one, because this one's it's not loading very well. Let's try something. Yeah, it's not loading. Not sure why, but anyways, you're gonna hit. Dang, I wish it would load. It's gonna make me mad. Let's try to go somewhere else, and then go back. Pixels. Sweet, it's loading. Just need a little love. So you're gonna go to pixels, and if it's not in the very like forefront, like I was for mine, just go to all tools and then go over to pixels. Okay. After you go to pixels, you're going to go to create, or where's it at? Data sources. Setup pixel. Is it setup pixel or is it create pixel? Where is it? Setup pixel maybe. So yeah, it'll give you an option in the top right corner usually to create a pixel, okay? And or at the bottom where I just showed you. You gotta hit the top one where it says use an integration or tag. You're gonna want to put this pixel in your store. Obviously, if you're on Shopify, you're gonna hit Shopify because it's all I know is Shopify. And from there, it'll give you this code right here. Woo, back up some. It'll give you this code right here. And you're basically going to copy this code right here. Everything except for the period. Don't copy the period. And let's open up a new tab. And then you're gonna go to your Shopify store and let me log into one of my old stores. Yeah, this is one of my old stores. You're gonna log into your Shopify store and then you're going to go to settings, I believe it is. No, it's not. I lied. It's not settings. It's preferences. Online store. And then go to preferences. Go down where it says Facebook Pixel, and it'll look different. It'll just give you an option, and you paste that code in. Once you paste that code in, you're gonna go up, and then it'll give you an option to save, and then you just save it, and that's all. And that's all you do. That's how you install a Facebook Pixel, and then you can name it. Go back into the pixels and name it like yoga pants pixel or something like that, or the name of your store and then pixel. That way you kind of have them organized, just in case in the future you open multiple stores, you can have your pixels organized. Like I said, this just allows Facebook to know what it is you type of data you want to collect, and basically what people do in your store. So if buy a store, or a bunch of people buy from your store, you can be like, damn. Facebook's like, damn, I know your audience, I swear, I really do. And then they'll give you a custom audience. You can create lookalike audiences and everything else off of the pixel. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you do that before you place the ad, actually. So I kind of did this big video a bit backwards, which is fine, but make sure you install a Facebook Pixel in your store so Facebook knows and can track your audience and know who wants to buy from you and where they're from, etc. They're just smart, and the smartest pixel gets, the easier Facebook ads it gets. So the purpose is to feed it data. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. See you guys later.